Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Coffee with a Career Coach, and actually Coffee with Interns right now.
Yay.
I am super excited to be joined by our guest, Morgan, today, and she's going to share some information about her. She's doing her internship this semester or this summer and has worked with the Career Development Center. So I have personally got to work with Morgan. She's an amazing student, awesome person, really excited for her to share her experiences. A little bit about myself for those of you who haven't tuned in before. I am Erica O'Toole. I am an assistant director in the Career Development Center here at Central Michigan University, and I work primarily with our College of Education and Human Services. I also oversee our First Impressions program, which Morgan did utilize during her time leading up to her internship. So maybe she can touch a little bit about that while we talk. But again, just super excited to talk to Morgan today. And I'll let you go ahead and introduce yourself here in a second, Morgan. But one thing I always do for our Coffee with a Career Coach is talk about what we're having in our coffee. And we have
Yes.
these really fun mugs. I sent Morgan one for today. And I am having sweet cream creamer in my fresh brewed coffee this morning.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Yes, I
I'm
brought
more of just like a straight black Folgers type of gal.
okay.
So,
I mean,
yep,
that's
yep.
good too, as long as you get your coffee,
There
sometimes
you
it
go. Give you a little
doesn't matter.
kickstart in the morning.
Yep, yep.
For sure.
So, Morgan, go ahead and introduce yourself to us.
Yeah, for sure. Hi, guys. My name is Morgan, and I am going into my senior year at Central Michigan. So I'm almost done. I can't believe it. But yeah, I'm from Grand Rapids. And like Erica said, I have an awesome internship this summer with a company called Medtronic. I'm a part of the ACE internship program. So it's kind of a new thing they started for college students. And it is taking place in Grand Rapids and a little bit virtually too. So it's been nice. I've gotten to stay local and work with the team there. And yeah, it's been a great summer. I've been working with a variety of different people from Medtronic, and like Erica said too, I actually did use the Career Development Center to try to help me get ready for this internship process. I went through First Impressions, which was it's kind of, how would you describe it, Erica? It's kind of like it just helps students who don't have maybe outfits that they need for interviews, or if they're working on the job, it helps them feel professionally ready,
Yeah.
physically, and look ready for the part. So that was a really amazing experience I had. I would recommend that to anyone. I actually used it for 2 semesters. So you guys allow students to do that every semester, right?
Correct. Yeah. So it's
Right.
free professional clothing.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a physical location in the Bovee University Center for those of you who are on campus, but
Yes.
we're also doing appointments virtually. So you
Yeah.
can do both of those options. But Morgan came in and we got her all set up with a professional suit, and it was a great experience. It was fun for both of us, I
It
think.
was fun for both of us. It was fun. It was fun to search for something that fit me and my personality too.
Yeah.
And I also used the mock interview section portion of the career development. So I would say if you haven't done that yet, definitely get hooked up with them. I know there's students that run it too, right?
Mhm.
So they're great. They wanna help you succeed, and it kind of allowed me to get prepared for the interviews that I had to go through with Medtronic. So I really appreciate that too on your guys' part.
Awesome. I'm so glad you had such a good experience.
Yes, for sure.
So, Morgan, if you can tell us a little bit, because I know it was a process. So,
Yes.
if you could tell us a little bit about the process of finding your internship.
Yes. So, well, originally I'm studying exercise science, and I'm minoring in professional sales. So for the longest time, I always thought I wanted to go into the medical field, maybe do PA. I didn't really know. I was just kind of studying, going with the flow. And one of my amazing professors, Professor Dingus, she kind of reached out to me and explained about this internship with Medtronic. that incorporates kind of a business side and a clinical side. And she was like, this sounds like a great opportunity. Maybe you should try it out. And at that time, I wanted to be open to all my opportunities. I wanted to just have an open mind. So I started interviewing with Medtronic. I went through about probably 4 or 5 different interviews, and they were very different from what I was used to. It wasn't question and answer. It was just kind of a conversation, which made me feel very comfortable because I like to have conversations and kind of took the nerves off a little bit. So they were just kind of asking me, trying to really get to know me to see if I was a good fit, and I loved it. I loved the people. It made me so ambitious to wanna really land the internship. And so after a couple of interviews, they extended the offer to me to come work with them and be a part of the ACE internship cohort for 2021. So here I am now. I can't believe I'm almost done with my summer internship. I only got about a month left. So yeah.
So incredible. And honestly, like this sounds so crazy or funny, but it gives me chills because I just remember you going through your interviews. I remember us getting you fit for your suit and everything. And now to see you in such an amazing position. It's
I know.
so
Thank
cool.
you. I know it feels good because I was so nervous. I was so excited at the same time, and it all worked out for me. So
awesome. And I love that you did mention faculty too, Dr. Dingus. I mean,
yeah.
I know that she's amazing. That's what it makes CMU such a great place for me to work too.
100%.
And I love that we have such great faculty. She puts so much into her students.
And she just wants to see you succeed. And I think that's something that really sticks out about her is she just wants to see her students succeed. So it's been awesome with her. So she's played a huge part in this too. So
yeah, shout out to Dr. Dingus.
Yeah, shout out Dr. Dingus for sure.
Okay, so I'm excited for this next question that I have to ask you because you told me a little bit about your internship yesterday, and I was like telling other people because I'm excited about it. And I want to make a note too for anyone listening. If you have questions for Morgan, feel free to ask us those. Place those in the chat, and I'll make sure Morgan is getting those throughout this Facebook Live. But Morgan, if you can talk to us a little bit about those day-to-day duties of your internship.
Yeah. This question gets me excited too because it's just it's funny when people ask the day-to-day because going through the interviews, I would ask, well, what does your day-to-day look like? And they would kind of give me a giggle because it's never the same. And I think that's something that I have had to really learn. I didn't really understand until my first couple weeks. So part of the job, so I'm studying and learning to be a clinical specialist. So that's kind of what the internship program is setting me up to do. And the first month was our level 1 training. So a lot of that was online training, kind of learning the basis of what we do. And that was learning about Medtronic's pacemakers, their ICDs, which helps the heart. So cardiac rhythm therapies, basically knowing everything, not everything, they take it slow with you, but trying to help you start learning the products and what pacemakers can do for our patients and how you implant a pacemaker into someone's heart. So my day today can vary from going into hospitals across Michigan, Kalamazoo, Lansing, U of M, and going to watch cases and physicians actually place these pacemakers or ICDs into patients. So I could be in one spot one day and completely across the state the next. Or I could be online learning my modules and my rhythm strips of the heart. So basically it's crazy, but I've learned to like it a lot. And it's fun. I like that it keeps me on my toes because it is so different all the time. And yeah, that's kind of the basis of the day. Definitely can go into more detail about that, but
So awesome. And I'm loving that you got to connect your major and your minor so well. Like what
That's another thing too. I feel like I got such a jump start on the
Mhm,
training modules because of what I've been studying. And I
mhm,
didn't know it was going to link so well. But the anatomy, the physiology, if I didn't have that kind of background, I don't know if I would be able to do it because
mhm.
there's so much to know. I mean, you have to be a master on it. You got a patient on the table, you got to know what you're doing and know what you're talking about. So that's been very helpful. I'm very thankful that I've been able to take those classes kind of before I jumped into this internship for sure.
So awesome.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you probably have a million of these, but what is one highlight and one challenge of your internship?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good question. I would say the highlight for sure is the people that I've met along the way. I have met the most amazing, hardworking people that just really care not only about Medtronic, but about their patients. I mean, these people drive everywhere just to make sure that the patient is healthy and okay and has the product and everything they need to keep living a great life. And I mean, Nicole, my manager, Brandon, he's our technical field engineer. They have been so helpful in wanting to see me succeed. So, yeah, they're great. The people are awesome. They make me want to come back, and we have a lot of fun too. It is serious, but we have a lot of fun. So, I would definitely say that is definitely the highlight of the internship so far.
That's awesome.
Yes, yes.
What about a challenge?
Um, oh, a challenge. I would say learning again the day to day. I didn't really understand what they meant by it's just it's kind of crazy. You have to be on top of your game all times, and I didn't really understand that until I was driving to a lot of different locations, but I've kind of learned to like that part of it. I like that again, it keeps me on my toes and I'm never doing the same thing. I'm kind of one to get bored a lot of the times, but this job definitely you will not be bored. It's constant going, going, going and yeah, so
How
I would
cool.
say that's a challenge, but I've
Yeah.
definitely learned to kind of like it a little bit. So,
Yeah. So we have a comment, and I believe it's from a family member, but I have to share it because it's really cool.
yes.
So,
Uncle T. Oh, Uncle T. He's I haven't seen him in a while. I forgot, Uncle T, that
aw,
you had a Medtronic product inside of you. That's right. That's
how
awesome.
cool.
That is awesome. Thanks for reaching out, Uncle T. We'll have to stop by soon. Me and my friend Jenna actually we grew up together and that's her uncle.
Okay.
So
That's
yeah, that's awesome.
amazing.
Yes,
How
yes,
cool. Thank
yes,
you, Thomas, for
yes.
reaching out. How amazing. And that you're able to watch Morgan on this and see her success. That is
Yes.
so
Thank
cool.
you for
That's what it's
tuning in,
all
Uncle
about.
T. Yes. He's been a great supporter for both me and Jenna for forever. So
That's so
yes.
cool.
Yes.
Okay, so Morgan, you already talked about this, but I just want to touch on it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how have you applied aspects of your major and your CMU journey to your internship?
Yeah. Again, I just think it was a lot of the anatomy and physiology. I also have studied a lot with rhythm strips. So
Okay.
that's kind to go a little bit into detail about that. It's basically watching the heart rhythms and
Okay.
knowing what rhythms are dangerous and what rhythms are okay, different arrhythmias. So that really goes hand in hand with the pacemakers and ICDs and just knowing your stuff so you know what kind of product is the right product to put into a patient.
Okay.
And another thing is I actually work as a nursing assistant up at Central at McLaren Central Michigan.
Okay.
And being able to be around patients and work with patients really allowed me to be comfortable going into this internship because it's a little timid walking into a patient's room and um, there's a different comfortability you have to have. And I think becoming a nursing aide and working again around physicians and nurses and patients helped me be prepared for being around, again, physicians and patients in a different city, in different hospitals. So
Definitely. That's awesome.
yes, yes.
So how do you think, I mean, there's probably a million ways, but how do you think this internship is preparing you for your future career?
Yeah, I mean, in every way, networking, talking to people, being in hospitals. Again, I touched on, I kind of was thinking about maybe being a PA, a physician's assistant, which isn't completely out the door yet, but it's just helping me get ready to be in the hospital world. And Medtronic is so huge. They have so many opportunity, not just in the CRM department. So I mean, I'm around different people that have different jobs in Medtronic every day, learning what they do and what their roles are. So if I don't end up staying with Medtronic, or I do end up staying with Medtronic, I feel very prepared to take that next step in my future to continue my professional career. So
Yeah, and it sounds like a great company. I mean,
oh
regardless, I think it's setting you up for some great success.
oh, for sure. And again, I can't say that enough. All the people there make that company so successful. And yes, I'm very thankful to have this internship. If I do stay or I don't stay, it's definitely helped me progress my self confidence in my career. So yes, I'm very thankful for the people and Medtronic for sure.
Definitely. And that's what
Yeah.
internships are all about. I mean, we
Yes.
encourage it so much in the Career Development Center. You know, internships are such a great way to get that hands on experience because
Yes.
I'm sure you can agree, you don't really know what it's like till you get out there and you do it. So,
Exactly. You don't really get that feel for it. And another
mhm.
great thing I love about this internship is there's, I don't know how many the exact number, but there is interns across the United States doing this. So
Wow.
we'll have intern meetings every couple weeks, and we'll all check in, and they vary from California all the way to Florida. So it just depends. And I really think that's an amazing part of what they do is they get everyone involved with each other. I get to meet new people my age that are going through the exact same internship program I am. Um, so that's really awesome. And another really big thing I like about this internship is they have us complete a capstone. So
Okay.
my capstone will be presented to my team later before I go back to school. But you can present about anything you want that you've learned so far. So that's going to be really excited. I'm excited to present that to my team. I'm actually doing mine on our newest pacemaker. It's called the Micra AV,
Wow.
and it's about the size of a pill and the weight of
Wow.
a penny. So yeah, it's crazy technology. It amazes me that can help you and pump your heart, this little tiny thing. So yeah, I'm learning so much, and it's awesome. So
That's incredible. That's really
yes,
neat. Very cool. I hope
yes.
that you share that research with us because I would
Oh,
love to hear about
100%.
it.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah,
awesome.
it's awesome. A lot goes into it, a lot of detail, but it's amazing the technology that we have. So
Absolutely. And such a cool thing you can bring back to CMU then too
yes,
and,
I'm
help
so
some of the
excited
other
to
students learn.
yes, I am so excited to share this with my professors and my classmates. It's just so interesting, at least to me. So
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
yes, for sure.
Okay. So we're wrapping up here kind of towards the end. I mean, you've shared some awesome stuff from your internship. What is kind of like one piece of advice if you could share
Hmm.
with our students
Yeah,
looking for internships in the future?
yeah. I would say be open to any opportunity that comes your way. I thought I was very set on going to PA school and studying in order to get there, but this opportunity kind of popped up out of nowhere. And I think if I was closed to it and didn't really try to pursue it, I would have regretted it. So I think that's a big thing, to stay open and to stay persistent. And with internships, maybe you don't get it, maybe you do get it, but hard work and persistence goes a long way. Maybe they'll reach out to you in a couple years down the road. You just never know. So I think it's being persistent and being confident and just keeping an open mind.
Absolutely. And
Yes.
I love that you say be persistent and everything, because I think a lot of people, especially just starting out or trying to apply to internships, get discouraged. They get a
Yes.
no, or they get, you're not the ideal candidate right now.
Right.
And they automatically kind of shut down. But exactly what you said, you don't know when it's going to lead to another experience down the line.
Yes.
And it happens
Yes.
so often. So,
So, and another thing actually is, I remember when I was preparing with the mock interviews and with Dr. Dingus, just kind of going over some questions and just practicing. And I remember being so nervous about saying the right thing. And everyone was like, oh, make sure not to say this, make sure to say this. But I think it's really important to make sure you're being yourself and letting your personality shine through, because that's what people are looking for. Yes, they're looking for, the right answers sometimes, but I think being able to be yourself around them is what's really going to attract them to you. So,
definitely.
yes,
Absolutely.
yes,
Well, thank you so much, Morgan. I really
yes,
appreciate you joining me for coffee today.
yes. I had so
Um,
much fun.
any last minute thoughts?
I don't know. I'm so grateful to be here with you guys. I'm so excited to be back on campus next semester. I can't wait to get back there. Um, yeah, and just thank you for everything you guys have done to me and supported me. And I'm excited to continue this journey with Medtronic. And yeah,
Absolutely. We're so excited to see where it takes you. We really
yes.
are. So,
Thank you so much. Yes.
yes. And thank you to everyone who tuned in.
Yes.
Thank you, Uncle T, for your comment. That was
Yes.
so
Thank you, Uncle
cool.
T.
Love
Yes.
that. And we will have another one of these Facebook Lives next week and meet another person in the field. We appreciate you all joining us. So have a wonderful Wednesday, and thanks for joining us for coffee.
Yay.